Strange Babe, and welcome to my live. I got the camera facing upward because once again, yeah, I'm not ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille. So I figure I'll talk to you like this. Hello. Anywho, I know I touched on a lot of different things. Let me see. I touched on a lot of different things the other day. And I figure I'd touch on them some more. Like I was saying, this chat is not going to be modded, at least not for a while. I think it's better when I get time to notice and get to know my my audience, I guess you can say, so to say. And then once, if it gets like a little too extreme, or if it's being spam like crazy, then maybe then I would introduce some mods. But the beginning of this, no, not gonna do mods. It's too early in the game. But I would like to tell you a little story about gang stalking. Yes, a very, very sick story. One day I was sitting on the porch and the local gang stalker came to visit me. She didn't know I did. She didn't know I knew she was a gang stalker, but I knew. I said one time in another video that you gotta know somebody. You can't just avoid everybody because that's what they want you to do. They want you to isolate yourself. So she didn't know that I knew she was a gang stalker. I knew she was from the beginning. How did I know? It's because she kept trying to get to know me. And she would try to put her business with the police. When she called the police on somebody, and it was a time she was calling the police every day complaining about the next door neighbor. So one day she had called the police and they knocked on my door asking me if I knew anything that was going on with her and the other neighbors. I told them like this, no. So after the police left, I was explaining to my roommate what had happened. And so yeah, I knew she was a gang stalker. But don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I knew she was a gang stalker. So what I did, I was like, okay, if you can't beat them, join them for a minute. Find out what these people are about, what they're trying to do. So that's what I did. I went in undercover, sort of say, just to get more information about their organization or their little clique, club, clan, or cult. So when I found out she was just a selfish person, that's all it came down to. They want to use you. They want to use people. They want to beat you out of things. Hit that like and subscribe, please. They want to beat you out of things. They want a free ride. They want to get in your pockets. Low battery. So when I discovered that, I started feeding her with a long handled spoon. A long one. What I would do, I would get rides from her, like going to the store. And then when I would ask her if she would take me to the store, she would I could just be thinking, I want to go to the store. And I'll mention it to her. And then the next minute, she's in front of the house, honking the horn, ready to take me to the store. I'm like, damn, I just mentioned going to the store. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I'm like, damn, I just mentioned going to the store and you're here. See, because she wanted money. She wanted me to pay her. She wanted me to pay her for taking me to the store. So she was making a nice little hustle because I went to the store maybe like twice a week. Excuse that low battery thing. I wish it gone off. But anyway, I would go to the store twice a week, and she was getting used to that money. But yeah, I knew from the beginning that she was a gang stalker. Yes. All they're into is usury. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, please. All they're hit the like and subscribe, please. All they're into is usury. So one day she came over to my house and she was drinking. She was drinking and she also, partook in other substance, illegal substance. So one day she came to my house and I was just sitting on the porch and she was sitting there and she looked it sick to me. She looked like she had been up all night. Low battery. Oh, this thing get on my nerves. So she looked like she had been up all night long. And she was still trying to drink. And then all of a sudden, as we was talking and the sun was getting hotter, she just threw up all over herself. And she dropped the beer that was in her hand to the floor. And when I looked around and I seen her throwing up on herself, it was clear, which was weird. It wasn't food in it or nothing. It looked like spit, just a big, gigantic bag of spit. She had spit it out, threw up out of her mouth, and it was so clear that it soaked up in her shirt. And she dropped the beer that she was holding on the side of her, and her hands just went limp. Low battery. Her arms went limp, and her head was down. And I was talking to her. I was like, "Hey, you all right? Are you okay?" And she wasn't saying anything. I'm like, "Hey, is you all right?" She was like that for like, I'm gonna say a good 2 minutes. Because I thought she was like having some kind of diabetic seizure or something. I didn't know exactly what to do, but I knew she was a gang stalker. And I know she was spying on me. So I had this gang stalker in a very serious condition. So many things ran through my head of should I help her, knowing what she was and what she was doing. I had a hard time trying to wanting. I had a hard time wanting to help her. So that to me was kind of sad because I did not want to help her because I knew she was gang stalking me. And I felt kind of bad and I didn't feel too bad, but to sit there and just let her sit in a throw up, to me it felt like a little bit of payback because I didn't feel like she was dying. I felt like she was sick. She was sick. And I didn't want to help her. And this had happened like twice when she just passed out. It was like she was going into some kind of diabetic coma. I think she had, I know she had diabetes because some days she would come over and she would look so dark. Her skin would be so dark. And I went over to her house one day and it had this strong, I mean strong chemical smell in it. It was so strong that I felt like I had to get out of there fast, like something was wrong in this house. And this is where this lady was staying, this gang stalker. So I felt like I had to get out of her house. That's how home. That's how strong that chemical smell was. These gang stalkers also deal with chemicals. They will pump chemicals in your house. They mess around with chemicals.
Low battery.
So that was the first time she literally just collapsed in front of me, just passed out, and I didn't want to help her. And that's the sad part of it all, because being a gang stalker or whatever, they are people too, but then they're making it so that people don't even want to help them when they're down. So many things ran through my head when I had her under my thumb. I had her by her hair. I had her by her tits. Her life was pretty much in my hands. I could have not did anything. And I had a friend that was there the second time she passed out. And my friend was in a medical profession, so she took a pulse while she passed out. That's what I'm saying right there. When people find out you've been spying on them and sneaking around, plotting on them, if they do what I did and get curious and try to figure out who is this person, what the fuck do they want? And then when you find out what they want and you see what they're doing, you don't want to help them. It's a very sorry state to be in when you're literally fighting for your life and nobody wants to help you.
Power off.
Nobody wants to help you. And I noticed how the boys used to act on the corner every time she would come around. She was spending money, but they always gave her the cold shoulder. All they wanted was that money. And she was such a snitch rat. She was such a snitch rat that the boys on the corner would say, "What the fuck is you doing? Don't you see that cop there?" And she acted like she didn't care the cop was there because she was um an informant. She was an informant, and she didn't care if they got jammed up or anything like that. And she was had a habit, a really nasty habit. So she didn't give a damn about the police seeing her getting illegal substance. She didn't give a damn if the boys on the corner knew if if the boys on the corner would get in trouble. She didn't care. She did not give a nothing. She didn't give a flying fuck about nothing. Very self-serving. Very, very self-serving. Let's see. So the second time, hey, how you doing? Hello. The second time she collapsed, yeah, my friend took a pulse or whatever, and it was almost like she shook herself out of this um, unconscious state. That's how she woke up. And what I'm saying is this: she was in such danger because I knew what she was and I knew what she was doing. I knew she wasn't a friend. And if I was a nasty, mean person, yeah, I could have just watched her um, just get sicker and sicker. But I chose not to do that. I had my friend check her pulse, We shook her, got her some water, and got her back to her house. But she was doing all this underhanded, sneaky, plotting on me, shit behind my back. But when she almost passed out, well, she did pass out and threw up all over herself. When she did all that, I chose to help her, even though she was trying to harm me. She was trying to harm me. I remember when she revealed herself. It was 2 months before I came to Utah. She had her one hat. She it's like me and her fell out about something. I forgot what it was, but we fell out. I ain't want her over to my house, and I wasn't going over to her house anymore. And so she had took her one head, she took her headlight out, at least the back part of it, letting me know she was a part of my gang stalking. And I was gonna hit her with a damn log. She was talking shit, pissed me off, and I just wanted just lay one on her ass. I was gonna hit her. I was going to hit her. Because, for one, I knew what she was doing. And for her to try to confirm it, like, yeah, I was never cool with you. Well, okay, bitch, I'm going to show you how uncool I am with you. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I'm going to show you how uncool I am with you. But I knew it was time for me to go to Utah. And I was not going to mess up my opportunity to go to Utah. I did not want to go to jail. I did not want to have charges for hitting this woman. But man, I wanted to put a scare in her. I got a big ass log and I just charged. First I was walking away and she had this broken log in her yard and I just picked it. She was talking shit. I just picked it up and just charged her. And I just held it over my head for like 2, 3 seconds, and she cowered down, and I just threw it on the ground and I walked out of her yard. But I just wanted her to know how close this bitch was could be, how close she can be of getting fucked up. I mean, she was very close. If I really didn't give a fuck and didn't care about moving, I would have laid her ass out. But I had to have some kind of self control so I could do the things I want to do. Because in a way, it was almost like she wanted me to do something. Like she wanted me to hurt her because she wanted me to get in trouble. I guess she figured she'll take her ass whooping. Something was wrong with the lady. Something was wrong with that bitch. There's no ifs, ands about it. She was mentally ill. She was one of the women that couldn't have kids. She was bitter. She couldn't have children, so she was really nasty and bitter, you know. But that is just a situation that occurred. That was another situation that happened with gang stalking. Uh-huh. I got more stories to tell. Hopefully I told it clear enough, but maybe if I had me a nice cold beer, I could reminisce a little better. But that is the basis of it. I spent time with these motherfuckers, and I can tell you this much: from what I found out, it's just about using you. That's all they want to do. They want to use you. They want to beat you out of your money. Beat you out your money, your time. They want to lie to you. They want to keep you confused. They want to test, your mental strength because They all seems like they think they're smarter than everybody. They think they're smart about it. They think they're smarter than everybody because they're hiding a little secret from you that they're really there to use you. So they think they're slick, and you don't have a clue how slick they're being. Yes, thank you for coming in. Um, Packer boy. But yeah, thanks for coming in, saying hi. I don't know why do I keep getting favorite, these top fan crowd. Did you give them to yourself? What is that? I don't even know what that is. But anyway, um, they just want to beat you out of stuff. They want to use you. The bitch even tried to sell me. I told you that she was on illegal substance. Let's just say that. So I'm riding with her, whatever, because she always tried to get me to ride with her. So I'm riding with her, and then she talking about what she wanted and who she need to holler at to get it. So it's one guy, I'm looking a hot fucking mess, not caring a shit. She hollering this one guy down, trying to get him to come to the car. Damn, you sound like you done smoked about 8 billion cigarettes. No, I haven't smoked 8 billion cigarettes. I always had a raspy voice. And yeah, since you want to bring up that 8 billion, yeah, you could try to find it with them. Smart ass. But anyway, she was trying to get the guy to come to the car so I guess he could meet me. I'm like, child, please, I'm looking a hot damn mess. I ain't trying to meet nobody. And what she wanted to do, see if she can, my voice is just fine, honey. Don't worry about it. Well, I don't know what your voice sound like or what you look like. So there's that. Anyway, so she was just trying to get that man to come over there where we was at, as if she was gonna introduce him to me. And I didn't want to talk to nobody. Like I said, I was looking hot damn mess. I was working in the yard. I wasn't trying to meet nobody, but she thought she could get some, legal substance from him because she's introducing him to an unfamiliar lady. I knew what she was doing. Bitch was trying to pimp me out. Why do y'all got all these crowns on? Who in the hell giving y'all crowns? Did you give them to yourself? I don't care what my voice sound like. I look good though. But anyway, it's just a unique voice. I'm sorry you like to listen to Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse. You like to listen to people sound like children and shit. This is my voice, and that's what it is. Shit, I don't give a damn how you think I look either. I'm not for you, honey. Know that. I'm not for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about how I sound. Don't worry about how I look. What you need to do is concentrate on what the fuck I'm saying and what I'm talking about. Who giving y'all these crowns? I damn sure ain't gave them to you. Let me read what this shit say. My top fan, how in the hell? What, you gave yourself that? How in the hell you my top fan talking shit? Well, I just seen you, and yeah, I'm laughing my ass off too. Anyway, like I was saying, let me see this damn thing. Oh, this don't have a picture. That's somebody else. But anyway, you ain't gotta worry about my licks because I ain't waking up with you. You ain't gotta worry about my voice because you won't be hearing it anywhere but here, and you chose to be here. So listen to my voice. And like I said, fuck my voice, fuck what I look like. Start listening to what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, the girl was trying to pimp me out. Is what she was trying to do. The gang stalkers, that's what they tried to do. They tried to use you. If you notice, people be talking about sex trafficking. There you go. That's how they do it. They befriend you, and they all of them like they're messing around with each other. They're having sex with each other. They're having affairs. They like to wear this cheetah print, like a cheater. They're advertising that they cheat. That's what they do. Like the woman I was talking about, she she had a married man that would come to her house, have his way with her, and come over and fix her car. They was in a group. They was in a group, click, club, cult, clan. So call it whatever you want. So she would literally um, blackmail him if he didn't come give her some money. He gave her such and such dollars every month. So that's where the sex trafficking coming in. Then women would trap married men into not only being their lover, they will not let them go. Especially if they're in deep and laying up with her for years and shit. That is the sex trafficking, trying to introduce other young women to the local um, gang stalker. Because remember, they're in a club, a clique, a clan, so they introduce them to young women that's new in town, or even older women, just anybody they think that these guys would be interested in and never seen before. All right, y'all, let's go over the comments. Okay. Someone said hi. Packer Boy said hi. Packy Boy. And this. Bum, 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 bum. Ivan said hi. And this person, Mystical. Damn, you sound like you done smoked 8 billion cigarettes. You know what? I knew people would come for my damn voice. Like I said, my voice is my voice, and that's all it fucking gonna be. And yeah, just like I said, them 8 billion to cigarette, that $8 billion, they need to be finding them. Fuck my voice, find that money. Holy shit, your voice is cooked. I don't know about cook, because my man like it. AM here. Hello, this is some more things somebody saying on the line. Jiggly, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Your voice sound like it's blown out carburetor in 1968 station wagon with 800,000 miles on it. Whatever, honey, whatever. Ha ha ha. You did all that for your laugh. I'm glad you enjoyed your laugh. Okay, I look good though. That was hilarious. I'm laughing my ass off. I could listen to a whole hour of you just talking shit. just, just, wait a minute. Okay, let me read it right. I could listen to a whole hour of you just shit talking somebody. Right? Listening. Damn fornicators. But anyway, that was the dealio with with the gang stalker that I met. Because let me tell you something. You can try to avoid these people all you want, but you can't. You're gonna eventually engage them, and you know what? The way I see it, sometimes you gotta engage them just like you would anybody else. Just find out what they're about. Like for one instance, here's another story because I was engaging the fuck out of them, but the men I wasn't as much. But one particular man, maybe even two, but he was a love bomber. The the first time I met him, he was talking all normal. Then all of a sudden he talking about I love you, when he leave, and I'm like, what? What the fuck? It only talked to you fucking 3 times. How the hell you love me? And we only met 3 times. And when I say met, I mean just on the damn porch or something, talking to me while I'm getting somebody to looking for somebody to cut my grass. But he'll come over, hey, how you doing? And then I'm like, okay, that's cool or whatever. Then he get all just love bombing. Just love had his way with her and then fix her car, pretty much. But he was just bombing me, and it was so thick. He was laying it on so thick until it felt phony. It felt really phony. So that's another thing they would do, love bomb you. And then, yes, they like to do direct, indirect conversations, trying to, I guess, pick your brain or whatever. All right, I just subbed. Okay, thanks. And they like to try to pick your brain and tell you a bunch of lies. I mean, them bitches lie all damn day. Like this neighbor of mine, she wanted a cigarette, and she had knocked on my door, and I ain't have none. But she was like, I just, I just wanted to um, see if you had a cigarette. I'm like, no, I don't smoke. So then she was like, I'm just here by myself, and it's just my 2 boys. And the woman had like she was finna cry or something while she was introducing herself. While she was introducing herself, she had like she wanna cry. Please do a call in show where you can just talk shit to people calling in. That's your niche. Okay, so she had like, well, I guess that could be, but yeah, I have to look in. I have to look into that a little more deeper. So she was just coming over here acting like she was about to cry and shit. And I'm feeling like, oh, ain't that something? You're an old lady and you ain't got nobody over here to talk to. Before I knew it, I think it was like 2 days later, I realized it was all kinds of fucking men coming to her house. She had all those, they just knocking on the door all times of night and shit. That bitch lied to my face. Didn't even ask for the lie. I'm like, oh, you got a lot of fucking men coming over here. But she tried to play it off like she didn't have no friends, no company, just her sons that come visit you. That woman came up to me and told me a bold faced lie. Just as like it wasn't nothing. Like it wasn't nothing. So those are the type of people these gang stalking individuals are like. That's the kind of stuff they do. They're low morals, they lie. I mean, it's like lying is a second language, and the goal is to keep you thrown off. So you don't know, like you don't want to know, you don't want them to know what the right, don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. It's what they going by. They want to keep their target confused. And the only way you'll get confused if you're trying to figure this shit out. It had came to a point where I'm not trying to fucking figure it out anymore. I done ran it through my data based brain, and it does not compute. So I can't tell you what's on the next nigga mind. I don't know. All you got to do is take it for what it is right then and there. So the whole thing is about the gang stock, and what it's really about to get close to you to use you. And either somebody don't like you that has some connections, and they're at you. They're at you. Like for instance, when I got on live the other day, somebody typed in "I own you." Guess what? I used to type that in all the time when I was trolling, cause I ain't really think. When I look at these words, I'm like, okay, whoever this is, who cares? I'm gonna type whatever I want to type, and we're gonna have a one-on-one conversation, or we're gonna argue. So the goal is, but like I said, they said I own you. Because that's what I used to say when I was trolling. I say, I own you. As long as I pay my internet bill, I own your ass. I can say whatever I want to. I used to go on this bigger chat and just troll the shit out of them. I trolled everybody that went in that chat. And then the motherfuckers started trying to get nosy, find out where I live, who I was. You know, that's one thing I can't stand about this fucking internet. These bitches, they act like they gotta know who you is if you rag on their ass. You rag on their ass, then they want to know who you is, know where you about, what you about, and then I think some of them is the cops. It be the cops, and they'll use like their informants to do the dirty work. Like, oh, this girl right here, she's saying defund the police. So we want to know who defund the police. All they do is steal. You know when you dogging somebody out, you just talk shit about them, and you laugh about it when they get in trouble and shit. So I was doing my trolling, not only with them, but hell, everybody. I was talking about everybody under the sun. So, but you got these motherfuckers want to make it all about them, and if they got the connection, they'll sick their dogs on you. You know, they call up the find out where you live, call up the rats, tell the rats to watch the cat, and yeah, start trolling and getting in your business, acting like it's so personal. But let me tell you something. These people that would be screaming, "This is my house." The only reason why they scream is my house because they stealing from it. Who talk like that? A damn drug dealer. That's who talk like that. Do a call-in show where you just talk shit to people calling in. That's your niche. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, that is what is happening with the gang stalkers. They are just trying to use you. They try to seduce you. They try to embarrass you. They will try to fool you. Yes, those are the things they're trying to make a damn fool out you. They're a fucking man too, so I wouldn't put nothing past them. Nothing. Well, this is Yesme TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe while you coming through. Just because the live is over doesn't mean that you don't have to. Um, I don't want your like or I don't want your sub. I want your like. I want your sub. And I'm gonna bring more of these topics and some other topics that I think need to be touched based on. And yeah, that was a mouthful there. I just had to tell you what was up with it, but that is pretty much it. They want to use your ass. They want to get what they can out of you, and they want it for free. It's pure usury. And the sex trafficking is just them introducing you to the local boys on in the hood, introducing you to married men that want to cheat on their wives and they want to give you a little money to keep your mouth shut, but they want only one woman they can cheat with on a regular. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the sex trafficking. Someone they can meet. Oh, I like her. I'm gonna do her regularly. And yeah, they just trying to hook you up with people that introduce you with people that's gonna give you some money and gonna sleep with you, either behind their white back or they're single. That's what it is. They're looking for um, a no strings attached sexual relationship. That's where the sex trafficking come in. And the gang stalking is pretty much trying to get to know you, get in your business, find out about your children, find out what your likes, what your dislikes. Yep. So they can report back to whoever got them on you like that. And we already discussed who these people could be. It could be people that just didn't like you on the internet and they just sick their dogs on it. They click, they club, they clan on you and just to get into your life. And then if you fuck around and fall in love, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. So that's why they just do the sex trafficking. If you get involved with them, you need to be in it for the damn money only. Because they're there to use you. And some of them use you very cheaply. As cheaply as you let them. Go ahead and put a like and thoughts on the Knicks and the Spurs. Okay, well, I can tell you this. I don't give a rat's ass about professional games. No kind of basketball, football. I think it sucks. I think they get overpaid too much. I think it's gay as hell. Because it's all those men watching men in tights, in shorts, and all of them is nothing but a bunch of men. I think they do things in the bathroom with each other. That's the way them men get together in these professional sports arena. It'd be nothing but men piled up on top of each other. I don't care nothing about basketball. I think they're 7 foot. What are they? 7 foot tall and shooting at a 12-foot basket. That ain't nothing. Hell, it'd be different if they was 5'6" and shooting at a 12-foot basket. They need to bring that basket up higher. Cause them men are damn near tall as a basket. All they have to do is jump. One big jump and they're right to the basket. I don't care nothing about basketball or no kind of sports. Will I watch it? Yes, I would. Yeah, they need to do something. They need to make at least about 50. If they 7 foot, if they got people on that team that's 6'7", they need at least a 18 foot high basket. They sure do. They sure do. I'm not impressed. All that spinning and all through their legs and stuff. Man, shit. They're they know it's gonna be easy. They know all they have to do is get to the net and jump. One jump. That's it. They're there. Wouldn't be no more dunking though. It shouldn't be any more dunking because I mean they're big, they're hanging off the rails, they're just showing out. Um it wasn't that great. It wasn't a great feat. And they're not jumping that far. Why don't anybody notice that? They're not even jumping high. They all they do is run and then jump to the net, maybe 6 feet from the net or some shit like that. That's the only thing they're doing. And that's when the photographer taking a picture when they're running and they're 6 feet away and then they jump in the air. I mean, try that shit under the net. See how good you is with a 15, 16 foot pole. All that running and jumping and all they doing is watching them float in the air. Full contact sport. Oh, when they bumping into each other and all that. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about um just I don't like the violence. I don't like to see the guys getting all scratched up, bloody mouths and stuff like that. I'm not too crazy about football when they hit those running backs real hard, and I don't like boxing either. I think boxing is just way too way too physical. Is disturbing the way they beat the shit out of each other in the ring. I don't like none of it. I'm not a sports fan. I gotta tell you that, Mystical. I'm not a sports fan. None of it really. I mean, I maybe like volleyball, stuff like that, where people ain't getting hurt. I think they need to bring down them wages a hell of a lot because they're already on TV, and they're on TV. They're not really doing nothing that's gonna injure them other than break a ankle, twist a ankle, or pull a muscle or something like that. I know that they heart rate be going up and down those um, courts and stuff. But I don't feel like they should be getting hurt just for that money. I think they should be earning that money, like higher nets, um, as far as full contact. Some of them boys be real small, and them defensive tackles are really big men, and they knock the breath out of them. Right, they're beating the shit out of each other, and it's just, it's barbaric. I'm not too crazy about it. Uh, I think, yeah, I think I could look at once they start getting cut and start bleeding. I don't like it anymore. That's pretty much it. So, are you into sports? I see you said. I hear you. Let me see. I hear you. Hi. now about this. Make a full contact. Okay, so I'm guessing you do watch sports. It look like you watch basketball and you watch boxing. Damn. Yeah, basketball, boxing. So you do check it out. Yeah, you even know the name of them, Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah, they give them too much damn money. Shoot, if I had a man that was into sports, I would be looking at him sideways. I'm like, what is the big damn deal? But especially if they act like they're fanatic over that shit. To me, that it just seems gay to me. I mean, to each his own, but I'm just like, nigga, what you hide? You just way too celebrating this man just because he played football. Yep, football and baseball mostly. College ball too. Oh, okay. Okay. Football and baseball. Yeah, them baseball players are pretty nice and in shape. That's the only thing I go there to look at is the men. I don't know what everybody else looking at, but I'm checking out the men. I guess that's why I feel the way I do about it. Because I know what I'm looking at. Because you can't miss it. hmm So, that, that was an interesting conversation. Now, let me get back to the other part, unless you got something else to tell me about. Uh, um, yeah, I'm still reading. But yeah, it's about usury. The people are trying to use you. That is what it's all about. That is the sex trafficking. The getting to know you, especially if you're on social media. They think that maybe you're I don't know. I don't know what they ass think. I think they think you're gonna be a bad influence on the public. They don't like e-begging, and they want to see what you into. So then they can advertise it all over social media. They could say, "Oh, you know what? I seen seen her ass on the corner. Looked like she was buying something or selling something." Now, this is another thing that happened to me as far as the game stalking. They will have these lookalikes. I don't know if y'all remember. I think his name was Nick. They call him Nicky or Nick, some Nicky or whatever. Now I'll think of it in a minute. But he was a light skinned guy and he wore like these police shades in the courtroom. He was charged with killing some people because he was just in a mood. But anyway, his thing it began with a N. I had it on the tip of my tongue. Nico. That's what his name was, Nico. And he killed some people, and for whatever reason, I don't know, but they have lookalikes like that Melly boy that's accused of shooting his best friend. That's what Jacksonville had. They had killer lookalikes. The guy looked like Nico, and what he did was he passed by me one time, and I'm just sitting there on the bench because they got these benches right by the road, which I love. And Utah need to learn these cities need to learn that people want to sit outside and enjoy a nice day. And Jacksonville has that. They got benches right by the road. You can just sit by the road and watch cars go by and have your cold beverage and just watch the cars go by. But anyway, this guy named Nico, he killed somebody, some peoples or whatever. But this guy here passed by me And I seen him the first time, and the first thing I thought, this nigga is gang stalking me. They're using one of their theater shit. So yeah, he passed by me once. I guess he figured I didn't see him, but I did see him. Because the first thing I thought, that looked like that boy I was looking at on YouTube. Cause you know they hack your phone and shit, so they know what you've been looking at. And his name was Nico, and so he passed by me once, and I thought that's who he looked like. Then he passed by me again because he figured I ain't see him, and I thought to myself, that's exactly who I look like. This is street theater right here, right in front of me. So as the week went by, I ran into another lookalike. It was the Millie guy who killed his, well, supposedly had allegedly killed his best friend. I think he's still fighting those charges in county. Yeah, I'll probably find them charges in county. I'm not sure if they found him guilty or not, but it seems like he's been in there for about 2 years. He might be down the road. I don't think they let you stay in county that long. But anyway, him, the one that supposedly killed his best friend, that was another, and he looked it just like him too. He had his head down, and he was like kind of smiling. He had gold in his teeth. I'm like, damn, that boy looked just like that Millie guy. So that was two forms of street theater. That is what they do. And some more things of what they do. They have lookalikes. One time they even dressed up like my mother. You know, I think I think when they break in your house, they look at your pictures, and they because they would dress up like your deceased family members, are your alive family members, anybody they think that you may recognize. Um, they would dress up like them, dress up like them. Yep, dress up like them. They dress up like your deceased family members. That is another part of gang stalking. But what they'll do, they'll turn their back towards you, and they'll have on like an outfit that your deceased grandmother had on, like your deceased daddy, something he had on that. After they broke into your house, they looked at your pictures and dressed up like them. Yep, because they do break in your house. See, that's all a part of the mind fuck, you know. Just, to keep you in distress. You're like, what the hell? And it seemed like they could see inside your apartment or something. I mean, I don't know how they doing it, but I do know that the only people that have that type of technology is firefighters, where they can see through the walls and shit. And around here, they love to wear these little Superman shirts. Like, we see through walls. We're mind readers, they on some kindergarten shit. But anyway, I think firefighters and police, they don't want to got that technology to see through your walls, like like if it was a hostage situation. And then that's what they do. They look at what you're looking at, so then they can come up with some theater for you, something that's going to either annoy you, something to make you sad, because the only type of feelings that they're trying to give is negative feelings. That's it. That's it. Just negative feelings. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone that came in. Let's go down the line. And, I got a few people in here, but only one person hit the like. Holy shit, your voice is cooked, Bap. AM here. Hello. Jiggling. Your voice sound like a blown out carburetor in a 1968 station wagon with 800,000 miles on it. Ha 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 ha. I look good though. That was hilarious. I'm laughing my ass off. I could listen to a whole hour of you just talking, just of you just shit talking somebody. I'm listening, damn fornicators. Had his way with her, then fixed her car. He laughed about that. I said, please do a call-in show where you where you just talk shit to people calling in. That's your niche. Thoughts on the Knicks and Spurs playoff. Ha ha ha. Especially Carl Anthony Towns. No doubt made them baskets about 30 feet high. Wouldn't be no more dunking though. I heard you. How about this? Make basketball and football full contact sport. That would be interesting. That's a good point, though. The point of boxing really is about just beating the shit out of each other. Yep, football, baseball, mostly college b-ball too. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that was a conversation that I just read off the people that came through. If you want to talk to me, I want to talk to you. Just get in on my chat and we'll talk some more. That would be great. And for now, it's been an hour. I want to thank everyone that came through. I appreciate you. This has been great. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. This is Yesme TV by Stranger. Thank you for coming through. Stop in again.